AnyOption is operated by Ouroboros Derivatives Trading Limited and is regulated by SISEC. It appears that AnyOption was founded as early as 2008. The trading platform itself is proprietary. What follows is an unbiased examination of this platform, and as ever, do not take this as a recommendation to use AnyOption. There are just too many suspicious reviews raving about AnyOption. Also, the majority of positive feedback seems to come from websites that have an affiliate relationship with this company. So let's first go on to the technicalities of opening an account. The minimum deposit is US dollars 250 or euros 250 euros. There's no demo account, as ever, is offered, which is a real red flag. As we've discussed many times in many of these reviews that we do, you can deposit by credit card, Skrill, Neteller, or wire. AnyOption clients can open an account in a number of currencies such as the US dollar, euros, pound, sterling, Russian ruble, Turkish Lira, or Swedish Krone. Now, as soon as you've made your initial deposit, they will ask you to submit some documentation. The first time you log in, they will ask you to fill in a short questionnaire about your trading experience. The minimum investment, I call it stake, is 25 euros. The markets are the usual fare of Forex, Commodities, stocks, Indices, and about averages around 130 in all. As we can see here, we have all the indices, the stocks and the commodities that you can, I'll use this term loosely, trade. Expiry times when trading binary options with AnyOptions are 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour daily and weekly. There's floating option types that are also offered on a selective basis, which allows traders to close out trades that are in the money manually without waiting for them to expire. They claim that they use Thomson Reuters as their main data source for pricing and expiry rates. And there is also a mobile trading platform for both iPhone and for iPhone and Android. So let's now examine the different binary types. Here we are, we've logged in, and we can see the different binary types that we have at the top here, the options that we have. With just basic binary options, which is the standard call or put, higher or lower than current position. Decide whether the asset price will go up or down from the current level. The minimum time frame is 10 minutes, as we can see here, expiring at 6 p.m. We can also set a profit level. And we can also choose different expiries too. We can have end of day, end of next week, and also end of month. The higher the profit that you select on a contract, the lower the rebate you will receive if the contract ends out of the money. For example, you can set a 75% payout with a 5% refund, or a 55% profit with a 25% refund. You cannot sell these trades before the expiration date. Next we have Option Plus. Let's just load that up. Now this is basically like a call and put, but you also have the opportunity to sell the trade back to AnyOption before the expiration date of the contract. Profit is only 60%. on these contracts. Next we have one touch. Decide whether the asset price will touch or will not touch the target price. Then we have dynamics. Now the market has to be above or below a certain level for the contract to pay out. As you can see here, we're getting lots of helpful explanations for what exactly that means. The bigger payouts are possible on these contracts, but the probability that such contracts will finish in the money will be less. From there we have one of their other new trading types are bubbles. Just let that load. Now the market has to stay within a bubble at expiry for the contract to pay out. The bigger the bubble, the lower the payout. You can adjust the bubble by dragging it, and it will adjust the potential payout. So we can adjust this bubble. It's a little bit tricky. So there we go. We're saying basically that if it finishes within this range, that'll be our profit. So as you can see, the more narrow you make the range, the larger the amount of profit. If you increase that, then of course, you know, they're not going to cover that as much, because they can see based on current volatility that, you know, where it's trading and the trading range, that it's likely to end up within that. So basically it's a boundary, and you're not allowed, as we can see here, if we move it closer to where the current market is, we're getting this sort of checkered box that allows us, that doesn't allow us to make that trade within that before that point. So it's just another way for them to sort of get money out of you, really. The trading platform itself is quite simple. As we can see, the options are one-click confirmation. So you just click one up there, call or put. You know, if it's going to go up or down beyond the current point. It really is that simple and quick. So, you know, just be aware that the trade, I use that term loosely as ever with these, but the trade is immediate. There's no confirmation, there's no okay, are you sure? It's like bang, there you go. Your trade is ready to go. A trader can view up to 4 assets, including all the needed information at a time, as we can see here. Additional market news feed is located just below the asset tabs. And AnyOption also provides its customers with a profit line, a simple but very efficient tool to keep track of purchased assets. The choice of options are listed across the top of the trading platform. The range of assets are then listed from a drop-down menu just below the option choice. So as we can see here. The area is basically configured to allow for multiple trading windows open at once. Each window shows a short-term price graph, plus the expiry time, current option price, and the payout value. Amending the trade size will automatically update, if correct, the get value. There's also a value that will display a rebate, a kind of insurance if the binary option selected finishes out of the money. So we will, let's make a trade. We'll just do a very simple trade on the euro US dollar. Remember, these trades are instant. So we're going to trade the minimum, a call option, so we'll say it's going to go up. And then we click the profit line. And this is our current trade that we've got running. $43, 43 euros, or around 75 cents if we get it right. And €1.25 if we get it wrong. It's kind of an insurance. It's pretty pointless, to be honest. And then we have so as we can see, it's running there. The yellow line is basically our target level. This is the expiry. And if it finishes within the blue, we win. If it finishes below, we lose. Part of AnyOption's trading platform features include a graph showing you how trades are doing in real time, as we can see here. Unfortunately, this is only available to options with an hourly expiry time frame. With AnyOption, we'll just turn that sound down so we don't getting these alerts. With AnyOption, you can also sell certain options that are currently in the money before the expiry to lock in any profit, and you get that for free. This feature is referred to as take profit and is available to options with longer expiries. In some cases, options expiry date can also be extended to the next nearest expiry date for a fee. If you open your options are presently set to expire out of the money, this feature is referred to as a roll forward by AnyOption. And customers who purchase a binary option of $100 US, euros, or pounds or more will be given the choice of receiving the option's outcome in the money or out of the money by a text message. And show off is more of an ego boost than anything else. You can publish your successful trades on the show off earnings wall. So to see the current live trades that are being actioned, we can just go to this option where it says live and then click live, and we get this page. And we can see the current trades that are being made. And then below that, we can see what's called the show off wall. And it gives you an idea, a clear idea of exactly how much others are profiting. So what are the pros? Well, AnyOption has been one of the first to offer binaries, and as such does have some innovative features, and they often add new assets. Having said that, there's plenty of cons. They don't offer a demo account, which means they are definitely not suitable for beginner traders. Once you deposit, they mostly leave you on your own, and in any case you shouldn't listen to their tips or account managers. Remember, they are not your friends and they want you to lose. Additionally, there are poor option payouts. In fact, the odds are totally stacked against you, worse than any casino. Let's assume a firm paying 80% on winners. Here's how the math works out in that example. Assuming a totally efficient market where the short-term trades are totally random. Win 80%, lose 100%. Expected value of each trade, 80 minus 100 divided by 2 equals minus 10%. Not great. If the option price finishes in a draw, they will not give you the invested amount back. The position will be considered lost. Now, I don't know many other binary options providers with this policy. There have been many reports from clients of encouraging problems when they wish to withdraw funds, particularly if you're a winner. We have heard complaints about clients being blocked from trading. The biggest gripe I hear with these providers that are regulated in Cyprus is that it's hard to get your money out in timely fashion without taking weeks. But you do get your money eventually. Also, don't listen to their account managers and don't accept their bonuses. Yes, they will keep pestering you and they will make you deposit as much as possible, and they will make you an offer where the more you deposit, the bigger the bonus you get, and so on and so on. Like deposit, say, 3,000 euros and get 33%, 25 wagering, or deposit 25,000 euros and get 200%, 30 wagering. Once you take on a bonus, you're basically trapped. Makes you think a bit. If you're smart, you can see this shady ploy. And also, inactive accounts for longer than 6 months incur a $50 fee. AnyOption provides you with one withdrawal per month that is exempt from commission fees, but beware, if the first withdrawal is under 200 euros or $200, they will charge you a €50 or $50 fee, which means that the first-time depositors are effectively trapped to trade. Beyond the first free withdrawal, every additional withdrawal will be charged at a fee of $30 or 25 euros or 20 Great British pounds. AnyOption are quite aggressive when it comes to marketing their site, and I suspect they post fake reviews on sites like Trustpilot and the Google Play Store, for example. For us, being regulated in Cyprus is always a huge red flag, no matter if it is a binary or Forex provider. Cyprus regulates firms where other countries will not. So to conclude, any trade may be legitimate and the platform is unique, but we don't like the way they market their services, and there are far better providers out there. The binary options industry as a whole is very dirty, and I would recommend people to steer clear, except for a handful of providers that we trust. If you find this review helpful and this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thanks so much.